So we have covered this project pretty extensively in episodes 7 and 28, and I provided an update in episode 45. And these were three of our most listened to episodes. So if you haven't listened to them and you're curious about what is happening with this project, I think it's best to start by listening to those episodes because this update will make a lot more sense if you do. There's a lot to get into, and that's why I did separate episodes on it because there's so many moving parts with this project, and there's been such a rich history to it that we had to kind of build what that history is back to the very beginning and work our way to today. So I'm not going to rehash that since we've talked about that multiple times in the podcast. So it's best that you just go back and listen to those episodes if you haven't done so. And I think you'll actually find them very informative. But to quickly recap, the developer of the retail portion of the Oak Valley Town Center, Oak Valley Development Company, or OVDC, stopped work in September of 2023. And then they went bankrupt in April of 2024. So they were responsible for all of the grading of both the retail industrial portions of the town center. So if you remember all those grading operations that were happening in that property, OVDC was paying for all that at the time. But when this work stopped and money kind of went dry, pretty much everybody involved started suing each other. So Quadrille, who had previously partnered with Bircher before they removed Bircher from the project. So when I talk about Quadrille, I'm talking about QR Bircher, and Bircher was formerly the manager. So if that's what your reference point is, that's what that is. So that's who Quadrille is. They sued OVDC and a bank that OVDC had taken a loan out from. The city sued Everest Reinsurance, the performance bond holders for OVDC that secured and guaranteed the public improvements, but they have failed to step in and build the public improvements as they're required to do under the subdivision improvement agreement that we signed with OVDC and that Everest backed up. Everest countersued both the city and Quadrille in federal court, and they were also named in the Quadrille versus OVDC lawsuit, so they countersued Quadrille in the state court as well. So with all of that happening, Pegasus, the bank that OVDC got the loan from, foreclosed on the retail land and bought it at auction this past May. So with all this litigation going on, no one can really do anything until these things get sorted out and resolved.